part 3 of my 20K giveaway. If you hadn't noticed, I'm hosting a 20K giveaway right now. So first of all, thank you guys for helping us get to 20,000 subscribers. That is so many. And this is the third of four parts to my 20K giveaway. So this is going to be the Urban Decay Naked Smokey tutorial. So as of right now, as of when this video is going up, the giveaway link for this palette is now open. I will link it down below for you so you can enter to win this palette. I also did a tutorial on the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette and the Urban Decay, it's right here in front of me actually, Ultimate Naked Basics palette, Naked Ultimate Basics palette. I always say it backwards. So both of those palettes I am also giving away. So make sure you check out my 20,000 subscriber giveaway video. I will link it down below. But today's video is going to be a tutorial on this. That way if you win, you know how to use it. So let's get started. So this palette is full of amazingly beautiful, well, first of all, it comes with a brush, so that's pretty cool, but amazingly beautiful smoky colors. Look at that color selection. It is so pretty. At first, when I saw this, I wasn't convinced that I needed it in my life, and then I bought it and I was like, not only do I need it in my life, but you guys need it in your life too. So you have a really good mixture of kind of browns and taupes. You have mattes and shimmers, you have highlight colors, you have crease colors. It's just a really good variety of colors. I will say I do wish there was a crease color between these two because these are the mattes, these are the shimmers. I wish there was a mid-toned brown that would kind of like, you know, go between those two, but you could mix them together if you really wanted to go that far. But this look is going to be really dramatic, really smoky, and I'm going to try to incorporate as many colors as I can, but because it's going to be so dramatic and so smoky, I want to make sure I put some translucent powder under my eyes to catch any fallout and to really carve out the corners of the shadow application. So, need to grab my beauty blender. It's sitting back there. So I'm going to use the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm going to put a lot on and it's going to look really crazy, but this will catch all of the fallout. So I'm going to use a dampened beauty blender, same one that I used earlier today to do my makeup with, and we're just going to pack it on, really get it under there. It's getting everywhere. It's getting messy. Okay, I'm going to start out the eye look with this matte color right here called Combust. This is going to be put in the crease of my eye. This is just going to create a really nice transition color. It kind of, you know, defines my crease just a little bit. It's going to end up being covered up by lots of other colors, but this is just a really, really good starting point to get some powder down and to create that base for my eye look. Going in with a blender brush that's a little bit more precise and a little bit more pointed, I'm gonna head over to this grayish matte color called Password. Ooh, sounds naughty, or not. And I'm just gonna gather some on the tip of my brush. I just cleaned my brushes yesterday, so they're all like super clean. And I'm gonna focus this on the crease of my eye, right on top of that other color that we just put down. So like I was saying, the color Combust? I knew we were gonna cover it up, but I think it's really important to have a lighter crease color down first because it just helps to blend the colors together. And when you're doing a dark smoky eye, you're gonna be blending a lot. So good blender brushes are definitely going to be important. Make sure you have a lot of time on your hands because you're gonna be blending like crazy. This is the Smith 232 brush. I love this for blending. It's a really good, like fluffy but not too fluffy. And the one I used before is the Sigma E35. So I'll be sure to link all of those down below for you so you can check them out. I also love the MAC 217. That's a really good blending brush. It's nice and precise. And the Sigma E40 is good. It's a little bit more fluffy than the E35. So yeah, you're gonna want a lot of blending brushes on hand for a nice smoky eye. Moving on to an all over lid color, I'm gonna head over to these shimmery colors on this side of the palette. I really like this color High right here. Yeah, it's called High. But it does have like kind of thick, slightly chunky glitter in it. So in order to avoid as much fallout as possible, I like to spray my brush with a setting spray first and kind of get it a little bit wet. So this is the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Spray. So I'm just gonna spray the brush to get it wet and then dab into the pan. And that will kind of help to keep the fallout at bay. I mean, unfortunately, you're gonna have a little bit of fallout with some of these really shimmery colors, but that is a-okay. This is a flat shader brush. This is a Sigma E55 brush. And I'm just gonna pack this all over my lid. And I'm gonna be kind of careful not to go too far past my crease. I'm gonna go back and blend out the crease more, but just to avoid as much as possible going into the crease. But like right up to the crease. Just like that. All right, back to that Smith brush, back to the matte gray called Password. I'm just gonna put this a little bit more in the crease, kind of blend out that all over lid color, but focus mostly on the outer part of your eye to really kind of deepen that outer part of your eye. So focus mostly on there, but drag it into the middle a little bit just to make sure everything's nice and blended out and that all over lid color isn't too far up into the crease. Okay, I have two options for like really deep, intense, like outer V colors. So there's the color Smolder, which seems to have a little bit of like a, almost like a bluish, purplish undertone. And then there's the color Black Market, which is black. There's also this color Dagger, which is more of like a kind of a gray. Is that matte? I think that's more of a satin. I'm not too sure, but I think I'm gonna use this color Smolder right here for my outer like intensifying color. So same Smith brush, trying to avoid cleaning more brushes if possible. So I'm gonna pack this on to the outer part of my eye, really pack it on to like the 1/3 outer part of my eye, and then slowly drag it into the crease. If you need some help blending that out, I find it super helpful to get like a dense, like tightly packed blending brush and kind of blend it out with that. I find that this works really well. It's almost kind of foolproof if you use a brush like this. This is the Morphe M517 brush. So just kind of patting and packing and blending like that, it makes it so super easy to blend out. Getting pretty vampy up in here, don't you think? I think so. So lastly, for those upper lids, I'm gonna go in with a pencil brush and get the black color, so Black Market. And this, I'm really just gonna focus on this little tiny outer part of my eye. And then I'm gonna slowly blend it up. And I'm not gonna blend it as high up or as far over as any of the other colors, but this kind of creates that ombre, like darkest to lightest. I really like to take that approach with my eyes. I feel like it kind of gives you the cat eye effect. It widens your eyes, and I just really like the way that that looks for my eye shape. So I'm just gonna pack it, same Morphe M517 brush. I'm just gonna blend and kind of pack it just right on this outer part. And I'm gonna stop like that. Then with a clean, fluffy blender brush, I'm gonna go into the color 13. That's what it's called, 13. It's the lightest matte cream color, and I'm going to apply this to the little tiny space between my brow and my eyeshadow colors, just to furthermore blend everything together, but also to kind of slightly highlight that area. And then also I'm gonna drag it into the inner corner of my eye. Okay, time to brush away the bake. And you can see it brushes away all the fallout too. And it kind of highlights. Okay, now for the lower lash line, like under lid area. And this is where you have to be careful, because if you go too ham, it'll look like you have a black eye. So just be a little bit careful with this, but I'm gonna go back in with that same Smith brush and back to the color Password. And I'm gonna just get it right on the tip of the brush, and then I'm gonna kind of buff that into, so make sure I can stay in the camera frame for this. buff that into my lower lash line. But I'm gonna be really careful not to go too ham or to drag it too far down. Okay, then with a pencil brush, I'm gonna go to the color Smolder. And this I'm gonna put kind of like right on top of what we already did, but because the pencil brush is like skinnier and more precise, it's gonna layer it up and they're gonna blend all together. And it's just gonna create a really pretty, like smoky lower lash line. All right, done with the palette for now. Just kidding, we're done with the palette. So now it's time for eyeliner. So this is the Makeup Forever Aqua XL pencil liner. I like pencil liner for smoky eyes because you can smoke it out and you can really play with it and kind of blend it in with the eyeshadows and really get that smoky effect with pencils. So I'm first gonna put this on my upper lid, getting it as close to the lash line as I can. And don't give it too much time to dry before you go to the next step. So this is a smudge brush. This is a Sephora Pro number 11 brush, and I'm just gonna smudge this out and make it really super smoky, kind of blend it in with the shadow. This pencil is really good for smudging. It doesn't dry too fast, but once it dries, it stays put, you know what I mean? Then when you're done with the upper lid, I'm gonna move on to the lower waterline. So same pencil, and let's make sure I'm in the frame this time. There we go. I'm just gonna put this on my lower waterline, kind of smoking it and smudging it into the lashes. Okay, I'm definitely gonna put some falsies on with this look because it's so big and bold, and I just feel like it calls for big bold lashes also. But before I do that, I'm gonna put a quick coat of mascara on my lashes just to make them black because right now they're blonde. So this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, one of my faves. The lashes that I've been loving lately are the Ardell Studio Effects wispy lashes. They look like this, and I feel like they just create the most beautiful effect once you put them on. So that with some lash grip glue, and I will be right back. Okay, here's what it looks like with the lashes. I went in with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liquid Liner and just like covered the band with that just to kind of try to hide it and smoke it out a little bit more. But other than that, here is the final look up close. I think there are lots of different looks you can get with this palette. Just because it's the Naked Smoky palette does not mean you have to go all out with big, bold, smoky eyes. You can definitely get some really good everyday neutral looks. I've used it for work multiple times. I've used just like these two colors right here, the brown and the like light brown with the shimmery color here, or you know, just the matte side, just the shimmer side. You can get lots of different looks out of this. You can even go darker and more smoky if you focus on these darker middle colors here. It's just so versatile, so fun. I love this palette so much. I'm definitely glad I bought it, and I'm definitely glad that I'm giving it away in my 20K giveaway. So again, if you want to win your very own Naked Smoky palette, check out the link down below. It is through gleam.com, so you can enter the giveaway, and I think that's about it. If you're curious about the rest of my makeup, my lipstick is the Kat Von D Double Dare Limited Edition Holiday Lipstick, and my blush is the Becca Blush with Light Trio palette, the one in the middle, and my highlight is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I'm using the lightest one right here. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for part 4 coming up in 1 week from today. It is the Morphe 35O palette. Stay tuned for that. And I'm gonna stop talking because this video is gonna be super duper long from all that blending. So I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!